Thanks for stopping by the Berwick 5th Grade Online Resource Center. The website is berwick5thgrade.weebly.com. You do have to put the .weebly.com in there, and you do have to enter it into your search bar every time, as a Weebly site won't show up on a Google search because it's not an advertisement site, it's free. This is the home page, and from here there are all the different pages you can get to. There's a reading language arts page, the word work homework page, the math page, science and social studies page, and then over here there's some parent information and contact. We'll be posting a lot of what we had been using ClassDojo to upload for here also, so you can find them at your convenience. The cool thing about this site is it's mobile compatible as well as desktop compatible. The reason that we wanted to reach out to you and talk to you about this is for the reading language arts page, there's a little bit of information I wanted to share with you. The district has purchased a new resource for us called CoreClix. With CoreClix, it's through Scholastic, and it allows us to use online reading passages and question sets to help students gain a better understanding of informational text and questions in the style that they're going to see on the AIR test and the MAP test that they take, throughout the year. So every week, your child will have one CoreClix assignment to complete. They can do it in school one day, but if they don't finish it, they can always do it at home. All they need to do is go to the website, click on the Reading Language Arts Resources page right here, and then they scroll down to CoreClix. Click on this, and it will link you right to the Scholastic login page, which is really awesome. So it comes up here, and they can put in their username and password in the boxes that load below. They'll need to click login as a student. It switches over, username here, password here. The nice thing that I did for all of you is I put their login codes up here. Now, because each student has a different reading assignment, it doesn't matter that their logins are up there, and so all you have to do is click on here. This is my class, and it'll just load this PDF for you. There's all the usernames and passwords, and they can come and find them as necessary. I'll scroll down just so you can see, all of it. So we have those. And then if you do want to ask and follow up as a parent, hey, did you do your CoreClix? They say yes, you can always log in since you have their username and password. The next page that I want to show you is the word work homework page. For the word work homework, students will be meeting with me on Thursdays and Fridays most weeks to get their word work. And what word work is they'll get this set of words. I'll just open up the first example and kind of walk you through how this works. So this is a set of words that share the common pattern of short A's and long A's. And the C's and V's stand for consonants and vowels. And the C, V, C with the little E, that stands for a silent E ending. So if we look at this word, for example, space, we see that space has a long A sound because you hear A when you say the word. What we do is we find the first vowel, which is A, and we look to the left, and we see that we have a consonant followed by a vowel followed by a consonant and an E ending. Since E is not said in the word space, this would fall into the long A, consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E pattern. When we have the word like rain, we also have the long A sound, but this is a consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant pattern. And then we also have black. The A in this one is a short A sound. And if we look again, we find the first vowel, which is A, and we see if it has the pattern vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. Indeed it does, so we would sort that into this category. I'll teach all the children and have them get an understanding of what their word sort is. So when you come to this word sort page, each one of these word work activities that as we scroll down the page you can see here, the students will all have a different set that's geared towards their skill level, and their names will be posted out here for each class as to who needs to do what assignment. So they'll be there for them. So the first activity we have is the word sort. All of these are done through Google Forms. In this, the Google form will come up, and there's no need for the children to have a Google account to do this. The first question is, type your first and last name below. Student types in their first and last name, and they click next, and it goes here. Then we go through and we can do our word sort. Here we have the word brain. Again, we hear the long A sound. We look to see. It's a consonant, a vowel, a consonant. And that would be a long A, consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant. And we would click that selection. Then we have the word main. Again, long A, consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant. We click there. We would go through and do all of these sorts until we get down to the bottom and it clicks. And we can click submit. The cool thing about the Google form is that the students do not need to print out any of these forms. They come directly to me and they're logged in and able to be used at any time for me as a spreadsheet. So they would do that sort. The next sort that they would do would be the no peeking word sort. This one will require the use of a YouTube video that I will be posting shortly. In this one, again, we type our first and last name and we submit it. And in here, there'll be a YouTube video that's loaded that we will click play on, and I'll read a word, I'll use it in a sentence, and then I'll read the word again. They would need to hear the word. If, for example, the word was rain, we would say rain. And we want to picture it in our minds how it's spelled. And we know rain is R-A-I-N, so we know that's the long A consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant pattern. We make that selection. Let's say the next word is space. We hear the long A, we picture space in our head, S-P-A-C-E, and we know that that is now a long A with a consonant, vowel, consonant, silent E pattern. It'll go on and repeat every word. They go through, answer all the selections, and click submit. When they are done with that, again, it comes directly to me, so they don't have any need to turn it in. The blind word sort will also require you to click play on a YouTube video, listen to me read a word, use it in a sentence, and read it again. In the blind word sort, as with all the rest of them, it is a login with your first and last name. And again, this word, it would be space. I like to look into outer space at night. Space. Rain. We were outside on the playground and it began to rain. Rain. Black. Sometimes I like to wear the color black. Now, why I really want to use Google Forms is that we have this ability here. Not only are we teaching spelling skills, but we can teach some keyboarding and technology skills. The best part of black is that, or of the Google Forms, is that the red squiggly line indicates now we have a spelling error. So students can use that and check the spell. Now, that word's not there, so we need to go back and fix it in the spell check, but at least we know it's spelled wrong, and then we can go back and make that correction. So that is the blind word sort. Again, with those, there'll be a YouTube video. Parents, no need for you to help. The last one is the spell and sort. With this one, it's a Google form, like the rest of them. We type our first and last name. And with this one, all we have to do is use all of the words from our word group and type them into the categories that they go in. So for a short A, we would use a word like rash, and we would type rash. Then we could hit enter, and we could also use the word like black. And then for the long A, silent E, we'd have a word like space. And we'll put all of the words that are on our word sort into each category here. And again, when we're done, we scroll down, we click submit, and it comes right to Mr. Stoker. That is an introduction to all of my homework pages, and there are also, again, pages for math and science and social studies. Those haven't quite been updated yet, but you can check back frequently with them. And as always, you can always go to the parent information page. These will be where we post maybe conference sign-up forms for the fall, spring conferences, any field trip slips that we need filled out. We'll be putting all that stuff on here. And then lastly, if you do need to contact us I went ahead and put my email. You can use Class Dojo's messages, or you can leave a message on the site. I went ahead and put that in, and it'll come right to an email for me, and we'll always be able to get back to you. As you know, I'm a big proponent of parent communication and working with you guys, so I want to make this a place that we can all kind of use to help our students become better learners, achievers, and leaders. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, and have a wonderful day.